So great to see you. It's an absolutely gorgeous Sunday here in Naples, Florida. My name is Mimi Von Schreiner. I work for John R. Wood Properties. I'm here with one of my teammates and coincidentally my husband, John Valenti, who's working the camera. Say hi, John.
Hello.
And we are standing here at the corner of 5th Avenue South and 3rd Street South. We wanted to share with you today an amazing listing that we have at the Sundial, which is a fabulous, intimate little complex of only 4 apartments. And we thought we would start, instead of just starting right in at the apartment, we would start doing a little bit of a peek at 5th Avenue. So for those of you that don't know Naples as well, it's really an incredible place. I mean, we've never traveled anywhere in this country or internationally that when we said we were from Naples, Florida, somebody didn't know somebody who had been right at this corner, shopped down here, gone to the restaurants down here, and just loves it. You know, what's really unique about Old Naples is it's the historical part of Naples, and behind me are the shops, boutiques, and restaurants that make 5th Avenue so amazing. Behind John, so going to the west, is the beach. So from this location, you are a block and a half from the beach. So it's really just fantastic. And
Gotta love Naples.
catching some local flavor.
Yep. Well, this is what you have down here on
And one of
5th.
the things that's so unique about this particular property that we want to look at is this location. You are literally steps to everything, and yet it's incredibly quiet, which is surprising to a lot of people. So we thought today we would do kind of a little surprise. So John's going to pan over and show you Sales Restaurant. So where Sales Restaurant is located was actually where my very first company was, which is just kind of funny to me. First company I started working for 25 years ago. It's changed hands a few times since then, and now it's Sales Restaurant. And we are going to make a little surprise visit to Velko, the owner of the restaurant, and just talk a little bit about how Sales is managing and what they've been up to during this pandemic. And you know, let's go take a peek. Now, as we're walking, you'll notice this is Sundial to our right. So you can see we're really right at the heart of everything here. And here's the corner. So a lot of our local restaurants down here during the time of the pandemic have had to really pivot and do some things very differently than how they've done them before. Sales has a very high-end luxury dining experience that they provide on a nightly basis. And if you have not been here or not been to the bar and experienced some of their spirits, their custom craft cocktails, you are really missing out. Never mind the menu, which is incredible. But during this time, what Sales is pivoting to do is to provide meals to our frontline healthcare workers. And that's something that's really been very important to the owners, is to do that and to be able to provide that to the community and to our healthcare workers. So let's go see and talk a little bit with Velko about that, and then we're going to go look at Sundial.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Where's the sales? Amy?
Yeah, hi. So I was just telling them a little bit about what you've been pivoting to do during the pandemic. So why don't you speak a little bit about what that's been like for you all during this time?
Certainly. So, in addition to what we do, which is curbside deliveries on the food, we also have an outstanding value on our wine list. So we picked out about 49 plus wine labels that we're selling at the deepest wholesale price, which is really interesting. But then about a couple of weeks ago, we came up with an idea that we can partner with some local philanthropists, and that we can create high quality hot dinners for the NCH staff. And it's been already a couple of weeks since we started, so every single evening we serve about 300 hot meals. And last night chef and I, we worked on a lasagna sheets until about 2 o'clock in the morning. This morning we also created a brunch for all the staff, so I was back at 6 o'clock in the morning working on the French toast. And let me tell you, this is not just any French toast. This is the Sales Restaurant French toast. So out of all the items that we have on our menu, still my number one most favorite item.
Oh my God.
French toast Sunday morning reminds me of grandma's house.
Oh my gosh. Well, it's going to be so incredible to be able to come back here again and have Sunday brunch in person. We can't wait. So, Valgo, what?
We're excited,
Good.
but until then, we're welcoming everyone
Yes.
who can support us in this special moment, and that can contact me on my mobile number 239-537-7227. We are accepting donations which are tax write-off, and I can organize and structure that with NCH. So great partner, and please, anyone who is interested in helping us in these moments and connecting that community, please give me a call at 239-537-7227. That's my mobile number.
That's fantastic, and I just think it's so great, and that's one of the things we've always really loved about Old Naples and Fifth Avenue especially, is this sense of community, this sense of coming together, and I think nothing's shown it more than this time, and you all are doing amazing things. And I know too, you're also providing takeout and, delivering and doing all kinds of crazy things. Just keep everybody, keep the customers happy and keep the staff moving, and that's fantastic. And, we just wanted to stop by and say hi on our way.
Yes, and I want to thank you, but also I wanted to thank you because I've seen that you have that very special listing, which is my first neighbors.
Yes.
And I wanted to share with everyone the story of my grandma. So growing up, grandma would share with me, your family and your cousins are important, but your neighbors are the most important. I asked grandma, how is that possible? Neighbors are the most important. She would always share the story with me. If your house ever catches on fire, by the time cousins and family come around, it will burn down. So you need your neighbors. So I'm excited that you will organize
Yes.
that, and I'm excited. I want to be the first one to know, and I want to organize a little bit something with my compliments of whoever the first neighbors.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And they're going to be on a special location here, so they're not going to be too far from the best of the best restaurants in Florida.
So true. So true. It's definitely a good partnership both ways for the neighbors,
Yes.
I think. So Velko, thank you so much. We're going to go across the street and take a look at Sundial. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
But it's a
Thank
pleasure.
you.
Thank
Good to
you.
see you. I know we're not supposed to do that.
Thank you. But it's a pleasure.
I washed
But we
hands.
do have wipes. We do have a wipe,
Good,
sales
good. All
restaurant
right.
wipes over
Good.
there.
We'll use one right now.
Maybe
Thank
always
you.
a pleasure.
Good
Thank
to
you.
see you.
Thank you.
All right. I'll be good. I'll stop and wipe. Be a good girl. Thanks, Velko.
Thank you. Thank
We'll
you.
see you soon.
Pleasure.
Okay. Yeah, this is the extent of your commute to Sales Restaurant. You're already home.
Yep. If you lived here, you would be home, as they say. So let's come down here. So I want to just point out all of this gorgeous landscaping that you can see both to the right and left of the video is all landscaping that was added when Sundial underwent a complete renovation in 2016. So they pulled the building apart from the outside in. So the entire exterior was redone so that you have almost entirely concrete on the outside. The garage spaces that John is showing you now were originally carport spaces that they converted to full garages. So every unit has a one-car garage and also a storage space, which we're going to show you at the end. And you'll notice, I mean, one of the things that is really so unique about Sundial is this beautiful architecture. You know, when the owners got together and redid the building, which they paid for all at their own expense, they really spent a lot of time thinking about the architecture of the space and trying to design it in a way that fit the neighborhood, but also was just very classic. So I love this sort of British kind of West Indies style that they came up with kind of a more contemporary flair. It's just so timeless. And you'll notice that there's 2 units up and 2 units down, so just 4 total in the complex. So we're going to go up and look at 295 Fifth Avenue South, which is on the top floor on the north side of the building. So let's go on up and take a look. And I absolutely wish that you all could smell this, because this entire foliage here is all jasmine and it's blooming and it smells absolutely unbelievable. It is just, oh, it's so beautiful. I love this time of year in Naples. Everything fragrant is blooming. So you can see as John pans around how wonderful it is up here. I mean, you really just can appreciate how close you are to right to Fifth Avenue. I mean, it's just an incredible location, which is wonderful. And take a look. So you're gonna walk right into a big open space. So we've got dining room, living room combination. The ceilings up here are a little bit elevated, so you do have a little sense of space. There is a tray ceiling here as well in the dining, and you'll notice the kitchen is open to the living space. Now, this particular owner has done some improvements to the complex. His own interior unit, including the kitchen, and both the bathrooms have been updated. One of the wonderful things about this complex is even though you're sitting right at the corner of 5th and 3rd, it is so quiet because you have impact doors and impact windows. So it really helps to keep it quiet, which is wonderful. So let's go down and take a look at the kitchen. So here's your renovated kitchen space. Granite countertops, raised panel cabinetry, upgraded hardware, drop-in stainless sink, stainless appliances. All of this has been, not done too long ago. Plus you have the tray ceiling here in the kitchen, which I think just gives it a nice sense of space. And as you come down, you'll see there's a reach-in pantry space. And then we also have here the washer dryer on your left-hand side, which I'll just scoot ahead and open that. It's it's full-size washer dryer, which is great. Everybody always wants to have their own washer dryer, which is nice. And then as we sweep back around, so at the back side of the kitchen, there is what's called the den, because it doesn't have a closet. Now these particular owners are using it as a 3rd bedroom. Works great for that. A lot of people use it as a den office space with a pull-out couch, so that you have the option to have people sleeping here, but you can use it as an office. It does have 2 different ways to close it off, which makes it really nice, flexible space, because you do have sliding doors here and then the closing door there. Lovely, lovely windows, wonderful natural light in this room. Then we come here and we've got the lanai space. Good
Hear
size
that? Hear that door?
Yes, so quiet. That's the impact doors. Just really makes such a difference. Incredibly peaceful out here, and one of the things that I think is really nice about this is what's behind you here is actually a single family home. That's the house to the left, their pool, and then the garage space. But it's fantastic because you have so much privacy back here, which is really, really nice. And very unique to this particular unit is this sense of openness up above, which is just lovely. Then we come back around and we'll go into the master bedroom. So it's 2 bedrooms plus a den. The master bedroom is separated from the guest bedroom, so you have some privacy when you have guests. Master suite has sliding doors out to that nice lanai, so you get great cross breeze here. You have windows on all the corners, which is fabulous. And here at this end of the building, you're on the alley side, so it's particularly quiet. And then you've got closets here. There are 2 closets in the master bedroom, both that have some built-in shelving. And then coming down to the bath, you've got a nice big shower, updated vanity with the raised vanity, granite tops, undermount sink, new hardware, and 2 closets here. You've got both the linen closet and then an actual closet. As a matter of fact, there's 2 linen closets in this place. And we're about 1,520 square feet under air. And gosh, it just lives so much larger than that when you're in here because of the way it's laid out. A lot of people express about Sundial that they love that the units are more of a square shape, so you don't end up with that tunnel feeling that some condos give you. So now we've entered the guest suite. This is the guest bathroom. And again, updated vanities, nice storage. And then we come around to the guest bedroom, which has enough room for a little sitting area, a dresser, and it too has a big reach-in closet with built-ins. Then we come back around, we're back in the living space, and I'm gonna put myself over here just to say a couple things about it. So one of the things that John and I really wanted to point out about this unit that I think is really fantastic is that Sundial, you can rent, it's a 30-day minimum, and you can write up to 12 leases a year. So you have a lot of flexibility. They're renting for between, right around the $9,500 a month during season and between $6,000 and $6,500 in the off season. On top of that, their fees are very reasonable. They're just about $1,800 a quarter right now. Now this particular unit is being offered for $1,099,000. That is turnkey furnished. So other than a few of their personal effects, you can move right into this apartment exactly the way that it is. You can start using it, you can start renting it, start enjoying it, which I think just makes it such a nice package for people and just means that you can start your Naples lifestyle immediately, which is great. Now, the one thing that I will share is, and a lot of you ask me this, no pets at Sundial. Because it's such an intimate complex and there's only 4 units, they've made the decision to not have pets. So I like to point that out because a lot of our, a lot of us have fur babies, so I do want to point that out. Now, I said we had a surprise for you, but actually we have 2 surprises, because not only do we have this gorgeous apartment listed, but we're just about to put into the MLS a downstairs unit. And I have such an attachment to this building because over the last 15, 16 years, we've been involved in the sale of every apartment. The apartment we're going to go look at was our first sale in Sundial, and lovely, lovely people with a beautiful place too. And so we just thought we would give you guys a sneak peek, a special treat, and go down and take a peek at it and show you kind of the difference between a downstairs and an upstairs. So again, this is 295 Fifth Avenue that we were just in. Absolutely stunning apartment, beautiful finishes, and ready to go. You know, just a wonderful, wonderful place to make your Naples home.
Do one last quick pan. Okay.
So let's go down and we'll take a look. It's not every day we get to give so many surprises. Yeah, you better watch the steps.
Mm-hmm. What's nice about the downstairs units is
now they are laid out very much the same, except they're mirror images of each other. So right now we're in the dining living area. That hallway that John is showing is the guest hallway, and then further at the front is the master. And this too is 2 bedrooms plus a den space. Now the den space here is just a little bit different because it's not open to, rather it doesn't have doors that have the ability to close it off. They've incorporated it much more into the living space. Another thing you'll notice that's different as John pans around is that this unit, they took out the lanai space and expanded it, but that's because they have a whole other space that we're going to show you to give you the outdoors. So let's go into the kitchen and take a peek at that. The way that this kitchen is laid out, I think, is so fantastic, and I happen to know the owner, and they love to entertain. So you can see this is definitely an entertaining kitchen. Set up to put out platters, to set up buffets. It's just got a great layout and tons of storage. I mean, look at all the storage that you've got here on the left side. I mean, it's just really, it's incredible. And it just is such a happy, happy space. When you come down, you'll notice that there's some closet on your right side here as John comes down. That's actually where their washer dryer is. And they've done it a little bit differently. I'm just going to open this so John can see. So they've got they have a stacked washer dryer, and then they did more storage, and you know, everybody's got cleaning things, vacuum cleaners, etc. So this lets you store all that, which is really nice, and some extra cabinetry. Then we come around to the office space. So this was previously more of a closed off den, and it's been opened up, and it just is a wonderful place to work. Of course, they've got their desk space here. And then we come around to the sunroom, which is just so charming. And you can see they too in this unit get such beautiful natural light. Now, you are right now looking at what we call the living wall. It is so spectacular and so beautifully maintained. You know, the landscaping here at Sundial is just second to none, really, I think, in Old Naples. So let me open this so you can see why they got rid of their lanai, because they honestly didn't even really need it, because here you go past the living wall and you have this amazing patio space out here. So John will walk you down there a little bit so you can see it. I mean, it's so beautiful. So this is something the downstairs unit has that the upstairs unit can't duplicate exactly. And here with their outdoor space, they have total privacy. I mean, I think you can see on the video how you're just very secluded. Even though you're out in the open, it's really very, very private here. Beach, which is really nice.
And the sprinklers are going off.
Well, that's all right. So let's go back in and we'll go see we'll go look at the bedrooms. You come back in and head down to the master. Really just so cozy, plenty of space. And again, they also have 2 closets. So they have a closet here in this space, which I'll go ahead and open just so you can take a peek at it. Again, they've got built-ins here. The other one does as well. And then it comes down and you've got a linen closet, which is the small closet, and then another reach-in closet there. And then come down. They just very, very recently replaced their vanity tops and put in new sinks and changed out the hardware. So it's just, again, this too is just ready to move right into, which is wonderful. Back out of the master, and then we make our way to the guest side. Pocket door closing off the guest side as well, so when people come, they have a lot of privacy. Whoop, trying to stay out of the mirror.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Again, this vanity too was just redone, so brand new tops, undermount sink, nice tub and shower combination with an upgraded seamless door. Guests have their own linen closet, so again, more storage. That's one thing that both of these units really have a ton of is storage. And then to the guest room, which I just think is so charming. This unit was actually decorated by one of our friends and one of our Facebook friends, Heather Jennings of Heather Jennings Designs, actually did the decorating, and it's so charming. It really is so cute. So, let me stand this way, honey, so you can, so I can just give some of the features. So, hi, me again. Not just the voice behind the camera. So, this is 265 Fifth Avenue. This is listed for $1,190,000. Comes also fully furnished. They do have some personal effects, obviously, that would transfer with them, but for the most part, as you see it is how you can buy it. Same thing, start using it immediately. Rental policy and all of that we went over already, so I won't repeat that, but really is a wonderful opportunity. You've got 2 different opportunities. Maybe you want to go in with a friend and they buy one unit and you buy the other, and you could be here together, which would be amazing. That would be so fun. That would be so fun. And you know, it's really a special complex, and I just love the people here. And frankly, I don't want any of them to sell because they've got such a nice group here. But come, make yourself at home. You have 2 options here at Sundial, and what we're going to do to finish up is we're going to go just take a quick look at a couple more really special features. The 1-car garage, everybody gets one. The storage space, so all that sandy beach gear, leave it outside, does not have to come into the unit. And then we'll go down and look at their extra bike storage outbuilding, which is wonderful. Again, most buildings down here don't have that. Then they have 4 dedicated guest parking spaces. Beautifully done, ready to use. They're open for any of the owners to use. So we're gonna go take a couple, quick peek at all that. So let's go do that.
So this particular garage would convey to 295, the upstairs unit. This is the garage assigned to that one.
That's right. And all the garage spaces are the exact same size and laid out.
Yeah, we're walking away from the Wi-Fi.
Well, we won't go too far. So again, dedicated guest parking space. Get that open for me?
Yeah.
And then if you're someone work on do that because there's lots of extra space in here, which we probably won't show, but this is the bike parking, but this is always locked. And then there's another space over here where if you like to do orchids or whatever, you certainly can. So let's go to the shade. Let's go back to the front steps and we'll kind of wrap up. So thank you so much, everybody, for coming to see us today here at Sundial. Loved having you. Again, it's 295 Fifth Avenue South and soon to be 265 Fifth Avenue South. Virtually or with protocols. So just let us know. They're both available to be shown. Please, if you have your own real estate agent, don't hesitate to have them reach out to us. We're happy to accommodate showings for them. If you have contact us directly, and we'll go from there. But it's been a pleasure to share Sundial with you. Thank you so much, and stay well, be well. So far, you know, knock wood, everybody in our life has been well. Just found out that the kids are now off school through the end of the year. So that got interesting, but that's fine. We're rolling with it, and we're just grateful that everyone's staying smart, staying healthy, and thank you so much for being here. Bye-bye.